Good. 5 up, 2 pieces of the paint, corner 3. Good. There you go, there you go. Tracy McGrady was definitely my favorite player growing up. He had everything. He had athleticism, he had some flair to his game. He could score on anybody from anywhere on the floor. And even Kobe said that was the toughest guy he ever guarded in his career, was Tracy McGrady. Obviously some injuries and him not winning the title, people get on him a little bit, but he was a problem for a lot of people, and I loved watching him play growing up. So I can't remember how it started, but we talked about it one day. I think we were joking around about it, and then all of a sudden it kind of went into, it ended up being like a little game, and we're just like, fuck it, let's just do this. Right now we tie every single time, and we'll see how it evolves. That kind of ended up being a little routine for us, which is pretty fun. For young players, the reality is they don't know what they don't know. The size, the speed, and actually not much of a difference between, you know, the pro level anywhere, whether it's here, the NBA, the G League, is a lot of players don't know how to play defense when they get to the next level. There's a lot of pick and roll coverages, and whether that's rotations or just being able to help in different areas. So a lot of players really struggle with that early on. And so I would say that's where young players struggle the most, is on the defensive end. And if they can learn to figure that out, that's what gets them on the court early. And then finding a routine. I think finding a routine for young players, knowing how to work. Yeah, I think for young players, that's probably the biggest thing, you know, them coming along, learning how to play, learning how to be a pro. I speak very good English. My English is incredible. But I speak Spanish as well. I speak fluent Spanish. I didn't want to be that person that only knew one language, so I taught myself Spanish. I was self-taught, and for me, I think my goal at the time, it wasn't just to speak it, but I wanted to be able to make people laugh in that language, because I always loved to joke around. If I knew I could do that in Spanish, then I knew I'd be fluent, you know, conversation-wise. So for me, that was a big thing, and hopefully I can learn a third here soon as well. So that's my goal, especially living here. Fisher, or we could run it back this whole time. Who's gonna win? 5 free throws each. 5 free throws each. Go together on 3. 1, 2, 3. Together. It's funny because I'm eating candy now, obviously, and I've probably gotten at least 300 lollipops this year, 400 at least. It's been crazy, and I can't eat all of them. I give a lot of them away to kids and stuff. But honestly, what I eat the most is fruit. I love fruit, whether that's watermelon's my favorite. Strawberries, blueberries. One of my favorite late night snacks, so I don't actually eat sugar, is I'll freeze like dark grapes, black or purple, at night. So if I want something sweet, when they're frozen, they kind of taste like little popsicles. So I'll just get like a small bowl of them, and that way I don't help myself, or I don't hate myself at night. Yeah, fruit at any time. Like, I could eat fruit all day. Hip hop for sure. Yeah, rap and hip hop. I grew up in that 90s era. Allen Iverson was kind of like the cultural icon, the NBA at the time, his style. So I kind of grew up with that, and being in California, you know, being with Dre and Snoop and all those guys on the West Coast, Tupac, the music was just, it was just growing at that time. But I do like other types of music as well. I love R&B. It'll just depend on my vibe. Sometimes if I just want to relax, something a little more peaceful. And so I mix it up a little bit. But yeah, rap and hip hop is definitely #1 for sure. But yeah, just comfort level, being at home. Obviously we have our locker room here, our home court, our home fans. We now have our weight room. There's just a different comfort level, and I think probably a little bit more of a confidence of being in your own place. But being at home, there's a little more comfort level being there.